gosh, I look so rough right now, what the fuck? Yo, hey guys. Last video we did, I didn't, the audio wasn't working, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it again. So, yeah, as you can see in the title, this is about this weird ass stalker that I had, and yeah, I've got some Fallout 4 gameplay in the background, so you don't have to stare at my ugly face and just watch the glory that is Fallout. So yeah, I'll cut back when it's loaded. Yeah, so it loaded. Welcome back. Alright, so it all started when I came back very late one day from one of my lectures, because sometimes we would leave at like 7 p.m. and there was nothing we can do, so I just had to suffice with it. Um, yeah, so one day I was coming back, I was on the bus, and I get off and this guy just approaches me, and sorry about that, someone was texting me. Alright, so the story starts with me coming back from a very late lecture. I step off the bus and this dude is there, and he's quite like bulky, and he just looks like the kind of guy that, and he just looks so hella shady. And he comes up to me and I was like, oh shit, okay, there's gonna be some problem here. So thankfully there wasn't. He was pretty nice guy. But the thing is, this guy was just, like he would he basically came up to me and he was like, hey, how you doing? I noticed you from far away and I wanted to get to know you. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And I I don't like being rude to people, so I did tell him like nicely that I wasn't interested. I told him that I had a boyfriend, but ah shit, we died. But apparently that wasn't enough. Like, what is that? What is that right there? It's like 40M. Oh well, just gonna have to play with it. Getting sidetracked. Um, yeah, so this guy would not get the message, and I kept persisting, telling him that I had someone, and this isn't the first time this happened, and you sometimes get guys that are just like that, you know, that's just how they are. So, um, I said that I had to go, that my mom had some cleaning to do, um, and he said, alright, yeah, but let me quickly get your number. And I said, no. Oh, what just happened? I guess it closed. What? Okay. So yeah, this video is not starting off to a good note. The game decided to just close up on me. So anyways, I told him that my mom had some washing up to do and cleaning. I needed to clean the house, and uh, he was like, no, let me get your number first. And I was like, I don't have a phone. The one obvious lie we all sort of do when we panic. He was like, okay, cool, I'll see you around. So I was like, oh, fuck, I hope not, you creepy fuck. You just stopping me in the middle of the road, like in the dark, in the middle of like an alleyway. Um, it was all good. I went to college the next day, came back, and this guy was at the bus stop again, and it wasn't the same time. I think I came back and I got off the bus at like 5, so it was like at least 3 hours earlier, because it takes me an hour to travel and I left at 7, so I would have been there at 8. And wait, no, that's not 3 hours, I can't do maths. Um, so yeah, I found that very odd. So anyways, not taking note because I am pretty dense. I started talking to him, and oh no, he started talking to me, and he told me, uh, hey, hey again, and shit, motherfucker, I was on my phone, and he was like, yeah, I thought you didn't have a phone, and I was just like, shit, yeah, I have a phone. This is phone. So I had no choice, but he was like, he took my phone from me and started putting in his details. I was kind of taken back by that. I was not expecting that shit. I didn't know I had that in hand. I was not expecting that at all. Um, I I thought that he was just gonna take my phone and run, but no, he decided to that it was a good idea for him to put in his own details and all of that. So I wanted to get it out the way, so I was like, yeah, okay, what the fuck. So he was like, hold on, I'm going to call the number. He was trying to find my number, and I quickly took the phone from him, and I gave him a fake number. I was like, yeah, just trust me on this. This is my phone number, and he thankfully did not call there right on the spot, and it was all good. I got to go home again. Fast forward to like about a week and a bit later, again, same scenario. Because we had break, so I didn't see him for a while. But then when I came back to college and came from college, I saw him again, and it was so fucking awkward when I tell you, oh my gosh, this guy was just, uh, he he was like, oh hey, I tried to call you, it didn't work, and I was like, I made up a shitty excuse. I was like, yeah, I lost my phone, I'm sorry, um, there is nothing that I could have done. And he was like, oh, that's cool, that's fine, it happens sometimes. And he took the bait, guys, yes. Um, and I thought that would be the end of it. I told him, I'm sorry, I'm dating someone, I don't think this is right to hide from my boyfriend and all of this. And he was like, don't worry, it'll be our secret. Like, what the fuck? Like, who are you even? Like, what makes you think that I would cheat just to be with some any random stranger that I have no idea who the fuck is? And he was just like, and that's when he tried to lead in for a hug. I was like, what? What the fuck? So I kind of just stood there like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And there was nobody. When I tell you there was nobody, this road was so deserted, so I couldn't do anything. So I just went along with it. And after that, I managed to get free, and I was like, okay, yeah, I have to go. And I sort of sprinted back to my house, and he was like, why are you running? So he started running after me, and this motherfucker found out where I lived. Holy shit. And I told my mom, this is at the point where I was so scared. I told my mom, I was like, there is this guy, and he knows where I live, and he knows who I am, and he wanted a hug, and he has my, well, he didn't have my phone number, but, he's asking for my phone number, all of this. And then she was like, yeah, but why didn't you let him down? And I was like, well, I did, but he didn't listen. He kept trying to talk to me, and my mom was just like, oh, if it happens again, just call me up and I'll come by and sort it out. And my mum will. She's really good with confrontation, and I thank her so much for that because apparently that part of the gene, like that trait, did not pass down to me at all because I suck with confrontation. Like just today, I bought something completely wrong, and the woman asked me if I wanted to give it back, and I was like, no, it's fine, this is all good. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, shit, I guess I'm gonna be stuck with this thing. And yeah, so anyways, I started to change my route home because I didn't want to see his face, I didn't want to see him, I didn't want to have to deal with that anymore. Finally, he died. I didn't, no, not the guy. I didn't want to deal with it anymore, and one day I started skipping bus stops, and it was all good for about a month. I was really happy about that, that I didn't have to see this guy, but the thing is, he managed to find out that I was skipping uh, bus stops, which I found really fucking creepy because I stopped 2 bus stops over. And when he found out, he started waiting there for me every day. And oh my gosh, I think it stopped because I moved colleges. Like, this guy stalked me for an entire year, which was a bit scary. He would just come up to me like, well, go on, babes, try and give me a hug. Like, no, I don't know who the fuck you are. Please don't act like like, that's another thing. He acted like we were best buds. Like, we've been talking for a while, and no, it wasn't like that. Um, but yeah, if you ever encounter someone like that, don't hesitate to tell them to fuck off. I did the wrong thing and like try to go with it, like, because I'm horrible at confronting people, but I'm so glad it's over. I'm currently at university, so I don't live there anymore. Um, to the creepy fucker that decides to give random people hugs and won't leave them alone and thinks it's a good idea to follow them home. I hope you have a good life. I hope you don't do this to somebody else, and I hope you get the message that you are so fucking creepy. You need to sort your life out. You need to check yourself, basically. Please don't do this ever again to somebody else, because you might stumble across someone that's not as forgiving as me, as like someone that doesn't someone that actually tells you what's up, like up to your face, because that won't be me, but one day it might be someone. So yeah, guys, that's about it. Do check out Fallout. Do subscribe as well. Uh, yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to me rambling, and getting sidetracked about like 10 million times. And I hope you stay to see more videos like this and more gameplay with Fallout. I also have a stream. I will put the link down in the description, and you can click on that if you want to hear my boring ass voice while I play this game. And yeah, see you later.